Hello, greetings. I'm much grateful to United Arab Emirates. I know they help their Emiratis a lot financially, very well, and medically, everything. Most of the things are free, like medical help and all this, but the RTA is terrible, and a woman living alone here is terrible at times. I know there are facilities and all this. So last night I was at the hospital and, people were just taking the taxi. And one taxi driver who had come with a patient and then took me in, but then said that the message has come. They're asking me to come to the airport. So I literally had to leave the taxi. As I sat in the taxi. How can a message come when you're sitting in the taxi? That's not right. You've got a passenger now. I was told by my brother, like, if you stop one taxi and if, they're on the other side or coming and then on your side another taxi comes and you stop that taxi and you ditch the first one that you've given a hand to, it's not right to do that here. So this and another thing was that I didn't know this is the first time using applications, so I called Kareem and they didn't come. They had given me a time 1:38. Then I booked on the application again. I waited and all this for so long outside, and then going inside and using the Rashid Hospital internet. And then when another time this taxi driver Kareem booking came, Hala taxi, the Pakistani Pathan man who looked like Junaid Jamshed. So he had the rear mirror like in front of him. His eyes were like on me most of the time, talking to me, and he was trying to look directly into my eyes. So, and then when he asked me, I ignored that because I was so tired, fed up of all this. I know someone is behind all this. So, and the pain they've given me, like, it's not stones, it's not, the doctor told me it could be stones. So you need to get a scanning done and all this, right? God knows, a muscle pull, what it is. I got myself x-rayed. Everything was for free for the Emiratis. However, I cannot tolerate this, the men outside, taxi drivers and all, and their behavior. So, money is not everything. It cannot make you a good person. Yes, so with money you can buy security for yourself, but you can't buy that a clean environment, decent environment. I'm sorry, I have to bring this out. So this time, this Pathan man, taxi driver, I asked him, where are you from? And I said, you're a Pathan. He said, yes. And then he had his eyes coming on me, directly looking at me through the mirror. So then I told him, I said, please. And then I realized this is not right. So he said, I told him that, can you please not look at me directly into my eyes through this mirror? He said, no, this is right. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm Pakistani and I know there's something. He literally told me he's Pakistani and there's nothing wrong with this. So I said, no. For me, brother, it is wrong. I don't feel comfortable, so can you please not look at me directly into my eyes through the mirror? I had to talk to him like this. And he's asked me if I live alone here, things like that. So this is like I was talking to him like a decent, and then that's why I asked him, "Are you single?" Because I felt that he was trying to get me to, maybe like the call girls, or someone, how you date, how you start dating or hitting on a girl, showing them that you are very interested in them. I think the eye contact becomes very necessary. I'm not sure, but is this the way if you meet a stranger and he's interested in you, starts to look into your eyes? No. And the mirror thing, also he told me that, I'm a Pakistani and this is not wrong for him. He can look at me through this rear mirror. It's not wrong. And I'm your brother. We are brother and sister. Ooh, but even in brother and sister, like, you have to take the permission. You can't keep, no brother looks at you into your eyes, like, so directly, like, something is, I felt uncomfortable. And another thing was that when he asked me if I live alone or with family here, so that got me. So, this whole thing about I shouldn't be going through this. For someone here, it's become an ego thing or something. Pakistanis and Arab, some Arab after me, it's become, I'm not well, and someone is having a go at me about these things. Using Pakistani men, Asian men, using the internet against Hindus, like the person, what do you call it? Hello, the YouTube, they're using Hindu names and harassing me also at times when they can or when they want to. So, this is what it is. And so then I told him, he asked me, I said, no, I've broken the tradition here, Emirati. I may be one of the Emirati girls, women who live alone. And I have family here. I'm from Sajwani family, and I do. So the intimidation, whatever way, intimidating me through the eyes, looking at me directly, and saying that without asking me for my permission, saying that this is right, this is not wrong, to look at a girl. For me, I said, for me, it's not right. We are sister and brother. We are sister and brother. What kind of a thing is? And for me, so they're intimidating me very covertly, hidden way. I don't know whether I've offended a sheikh or someone, right? And so that I feel they're doing this. They've given me this pain also. And so I would go back and forth to the hospital, clinic. And on one hand, very grateful because everything is for free. Not everything. I mean, if I lived in Sharjah, then yes, I wouldn't have to pay for the rent. And all this, not everything is free. But there's a low cost for the Emirati, sometimes Diwa and all this. God knows what the hell is going on here. I'm really sorry, I'm in a bad mood now. If the Sheikh covertly is harassing me, getting me harassed through people. I'm not. I now suspect very strongly a sheikh behind this.